Hello, you resourceful 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever you are. How are you today? I'm just here drinking my coffee. And today I wanted to talk to you about postmenopause, a really exciting subject. So I just wanted to share my experiences with it. I know everyone's experience is different. And after a lot of trial and error, coming up with something that worked for me. I don't know if it will work for you or not, but this is what worked for me. So I started out, have been the majority of my life a size 4. And after age 60, I started putting on weight, a few pounds every year. I wasn't eating unhealthy, but I did have a more sedentary lifestyle, moving up here into North Idaho, where the winters are way longer. It starts getting cold in September, and it can rain all the way into, I've had it rain on 4th of July here. So a lot more indoor time than I'm used to. I'm originally from Northern California, the Bay Area. So I think that played a part of it. I think in the beginning I thought, oh, it's okay to put on a few extra pounds because that, insulates me from the cold weather up here. However, my pant sizes kept going up and up and up and up until last year I was wearing size 7 jeans, juniors, and my pants were getting tighter and tighter, and nothing I had tried worked. I have always had a balance ball to do ball Pilates. That wasn't helping. I was walking with my neighbor 3-4 times a week during the summer, and I was going in the opposite direction. Not only did nothing help, I was still gaining inches, that spare tire you get around your middle. And I'm thinking, oh my God, none of the women in my family look like this. What is going on? And my weight wasn't the whole part of the whole picture. I mean, there were other things. My nails got terrible. The pores on my face got big all of a sudden. Just all kinds of things. And so last August, I saw a little ad for chair yoga. And I thought, chair yoga, like, I'm really mobile. Is chair yoga really going to help? I thought, well, it was something like, it was really affordable. It was something like, I don't know, $18 or $19 for 2 months. So anyway, I signed up. I started doing that in August. It was really hard to get started with that. But by September, I was doing it every day. And what I liked about it was that it only took 15 minutes out of my day. I really, really liked that. So now we're here in January, but chair yoga wasn't the only thing that I tried. Another thing I happened on, I can't even remember where I happened onto. I read something or saw something or whatever, and it was about this AM, 1/4 of a teaspoon of Himalayan mineral salt, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 cup of water, and a shake of cayenne pepper. It wasn't about weight. It was about getting your boost in the morning. So I thought, okay, I can use a boost. So I started doing that also, probably September or October time range. And another thing that I came upon was this Nuun, N-U-U-N, on Amazon for electrolytes. And I thought, you know, I drink water, but I'm probably not drinking enough water. Let's get some electrolytes in there. So I started doing that. And so I was doing my AM drink. I was doing this Nuun. It's on Amazon. I like the citrus, the orange, and the lemon flavors, but I think they have some berry flavors also. I'll put the link into that down in the description. And so I was doing those 4 things. I was doing my AM drink. I was doing my chair yoga. I was doing this PM. And the other thing I instituted was, the other thing I knew that I could do was no snacking in the evening. I realized that my snacking had increased in the evening. So I made a new rule for myself, no snacking after 6:30 p.m. So here we are in January. And all I was trying to do was stop gaining more weight. I wasn't necessarily trying to lose any weight. I don't even have a scale, although I know the last time I weighed myself, I went from 110 pounds up to 135 pounds. So that's 25 pounds. And I just wanted to stop gaining weight. So I started that chair yoga in August. I started adding things September, October. By November, I was doing all 4 things. And here we are in January. And I want to tell you that I have not gained any more weight. My pants are not tight. I didn't have to go up to a size 9 from a 7. My middle has shrunk. I still have that spare tire, but it has shrunk. So I just wanted to encourage any of you that are having similar problems with postmenopause. Don't stop trying things. Find out what works for you. If you haven't tried chair yoga, I think the reason that it works is because it really works in this middle part of your body right here, because you're stretching up and you're stretching out and you're stretching down. And I just want to give you a really quick, show you really quickly the routine. You do everything 8 times. So I'm just going to show you each move once, but if you want to try it and go at your own pace and slowly, you do everything 8 times. So let me put the camera on pause and back it up, and then I'll show you real quick. Hang on a second. Okay, so I'm just going to do each move 1 time. So the first thing is you take a deep breath up and blow it out. You do that 8 times. The next thing you are going to do, and you can't see my feet, but all my feet are together like this, and I'm just going to lift my heels up and down, just like that, and you can watch my knees rise up. Okay? You'll do that 8 times. Basically, you're sort of warming up. Okay, the next thing you do is the shoulder roll. So forward 8 times, and then backward 8 times. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is what I call the goose. And so you bring your neck in, you bring your neck out, you tilt your head slightly to the left so your ear is towards your shoulder. Make sure your shoulder is down. and you stretch the side of your neck over here. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. In, out, and to the right. And you're going to stretch the neck right here. Okay, I only do that 4 times. I don't do that 8 times. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is come over to the left side of your chair. You're going to grab your ankle and you're going to pull that back. And you're going to hold that for a count of 8. Okay, and then you're going to go to the right side and you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to grab your ankle and pull it back, and you're going to hold that for a count of 8. Okay? The other thing you're going to do is what they call the cat-cow. So your hands are on your knees, your legs are about spread apart as the legs of the chair you're sitting in, and you're going to do the cat-cow. So down, and then up. Okay? And you're going to do that 8 times. The other thing you're going to do is bring your leg up, straight out, and you're going to hold that for a count of 8 times. And then the other leg, up and out, and you're going to hold that for a count of 8 times. Okay? The other thing you're going to do is a really good stretch. You're going to put your right hand behind your neck, down behind your shoulder, and your left hand up on your back at your waist. And you're going to hold that for a count of 8. And then you're going to do the other side. Left hand behind your neck on your back, right hand up. Don't worry if you can't touch your fingers. It's the stretch. Make sure your elbow is up. And you're going to hold that for a count of 8. Okay? Then you're going to stand up and hold the back of your chair. And you're going to do what's called the bicycle. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to rotate your, I'm holding my leg up higher so you can see it in the camera. You're going to rotate your ankle 8 times to the right, 8 times to the left. And then you're going to do the same exact thing with your other leg, okay? I'm going to do this sitting down. You can do this sitting down or standing up, and it's just your, like, sit-up. And so you're going down, you're crunching down, and then you're coming up, and you're lifting your chin up to the ceiling. And you're going to do that 8 times. Then the other thing that you can do while standing and holding onto your chair is you're doing side bends. So depending on your capability is if you're going to try and hang onto your chair on one side or not. I just do it without hanging onto the chair, and all I'm doing is raising my knee to my elbow. It's a side bend, okay? And do that 8 times. Then the other thing is you bring your foot up onto the chair and you raise both arms up for a count of 8. And you're going to do that on the other side also for a count of 8. Then you're going to come down with your palms on the chair. And this is really good for your back. You're going to stretch around. When I do it on the right side, I usually don't crack my back in. But when I do it on the left side here, usually my back cracks in. Then you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to extend your back leg back and raise your arm. I call this around the world. You look back at your hand, and you're going to hold that for a count of 8 and do it on the other side. Then the other thing is, move this forward a little bit, is your right arm stretched out and your back left leg stretched out, holding that for a count of 8, and then you're going to do it on the other side. Okay? Then you sit back down Do the cat-cow again. Do your ankle grab again, both sides. And then what I call the eagle is up and forward. Okay? 8 times. On the last count of 8, when you're like this and you come up, then you're going to do a side bend to the left, a side bend to the right, come down. And this feels really good. I also do it with my dementia clients. You're just going to come down, you're going to lay the backs of your hands on the floor, relax your neck. Hold for a count of 8. And then slowly come up 1 vertebrae at a time, just like that. Okay? So I hope you got a lot out of this little video today. If nothing else, just to get to know me a little bit better. And remember, I'll put the recipe down in the description for the cup of water, the tablespoon of lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of the mineral salt, and a sprinkle of the red cayenne pepper for your morning. I guess the only other tip I could say is I don't eat a lot of carbs. I don't eat a lot of baked goods. That's mainly because I'm allergic to wheat. So that probably helped me a little bit too. Anyway, don't forget, if you would like to buy me a cup of coffee, I would really appreciate it. I love my coffee, and I'm really glad that you joined me today, and I'll see you next week for the next video. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed week.